As more and more individuals, including celebrities and everyday people, go to cosmetic procedures to enhance or restore their appearance, plastic surgery has become more and more popular. While some minor changes seem natural, others are dramatic and spark debate. This article examines the stories of people who had cosmetic surgery and their present look years following the procedures. From nose jobs to facelifts to more complex reconstructions, we'll examine their motivations, the outcomes, and how surgeries have impacted their lives. Whether these changes are embraced or resisted, they provide insight into the evolving beauty standards and the significance of self-image in our society. Join us as we embark on these fascinating journeys. Wayne Newton, age 83. Wayne Newton, commonly known as Mr. Las Vegas, has captivated audiences for decades with his compelling stage presence and smooth voice. To maintain his youthful appearance, Newton reportedly had a variety of cosmetic procedures, including brow lifts, eyelid operations, Botox injections, and facelifts. While preserving his style was the aim of these enhancements, they have sparked debate over the extent and consequences of such modifications. Newton's facial features have changed significantly. Some observers have considered him mask-like or too tight. Critics speculate that his theatrical look may have been less authentic due to the treatment's impact on his natural emotions. Despite these discoveries, Newton has not formally admitted to undergoing cosmetic surgery, which has left many speculations unanswered. The debate around Newton's transformation highlights the societal pressures on entertainers, especially those in the public eye, to maintain a specific image. For celebrities like Newton, who have built their careers on charm and good looks, it may seem almost impossible to resist cosmetic surgery, and aging gracefully is sometimes condemned in Hollywood. While some fans are unhappy with the changes, others recognize his enduring contributions to the entertainment industry and praise his dedication and strength on stage. Newton is a popular figure in Las Vegas, and loyal audiences continue to attend his shows. Whether confirmed or not, his experience with cosmetic surgery is a case study of the challenges celebrities face, the pressures placed on aging celebrities, and the personal decisions they must make while in the spotlight. Newton's career ultimately pays homage to talent, adaptability, and the enduring allure of showmanship, despite changes in appearance. His reputation, which is shaped as much by public opinion as by his performances, continues to elicit admiration and conversation throughout the decades. Caitlyn Jenner, age 75. Caitlyn Jenner's path through cosmetic surgery is a deeply personal and globally shared tale of identity, perseverance, and change. As an Olympic gold medalist and reality TV star, Jenner made a significant social change by transitioning later in life. In 2015, Jenner made her public transgender coming out by revealing her new identity as Caitlyn. This comment attracted attention worldwide and started crucial conversations about gender, acceptance, and self-identity. She had many procedures to align her physical attributes with her gender identity. These included face feminization surgery, a comprehensive 10-hour treatment with hairline correction, brow lifts, jaw and chin contouring, and tracheal shaving to soften masculine facial features. She also had breast augmentation and other cosmetic surgeries to achieve a more traditional feminine appearance and to make her body more like the woman she had always thought of herself as. In her book, The Secrets of My Life, Jenner disclosed that she had gender confirmation surgery in January 2017. The process was freeing, according to Jenner. The surgery was a success, and I feel not only wonderful, but liberated. Jenner emphasized the need to share this sensitive information to promote openness and end the persistent rumors about her transition. Widespread conversations on medical ethics, transgender problems, the emotional difficulty of transitioning, and the social expectations around gender and beauty have been triggered by her candor about the multiple surgeries she has had. Jenner's path has surely helped remove old preconceptions and increase awareness for the transgender population, even though she has received both support and condemnation. Her narrative is a tribute to the importance of leading a genuine life, the fortitude required to accept oneself, and the profound impact of one's personal bravery on public opinion. Boy George, age 63. Boy George, the legendary Culture Club musician, has been open about his experience with cosmetic surgery. He wrote about it in his 2024 book, Karma. George has long been a cultural icon, renowned for his colorful fashion sense and unique voice. His candor about his bodily alteration provides an intimate glimpse into the life behind the public figure. He recounted his desire to have extra skin removed from his stomach by having a tummy tuck after dropping around 98 pounds on a metabolic balancing diet. He said, "It was the most painful thing I've ever done, mainly because he was still wearing a surgical drain when he went on tour with Cyndi Lauper soon after the procedure. Despite the severe bodily damage, he kept performing, which is evidence of his perseverance and commitment." In addition to the stomach tuck, Boy George said he underwent 3 hair transplants to address a receding hairline between 2015 and 2018, 2 in Ireland and 1 in Los Angeles. Maintaining his weight reduction has also been a chore, as he joked that few people remember his bald period, saying he looked like a shaved badger. He resorted to drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro, which were initially developed to treat type 2 diabetes, but are often taken off-label to help people lose weight. "Mounjaro is where I am, isn't everyone?" he joked. "Believe me, anyone who was overweight last year and is now lean is taking a miracle drug." George remained strict about his boundaries despite these improvements. He said, "Botox and facial surgeries are not something I've ever had." He said, "I may be the only person in show business with my face." He embraced aging, saying, "I'm not afraid of getting old. I feel sexier." His candor illuminates the demands of celebrity and the very personal choices that go into self-image and change. Keely Sha Smith, age 61. The longtime wife of actor Pierce Brosnan, Keely Sha Smith, is a well-known writer and environmentalist who has lately made headlines for her dramatic makeover, which includes losing over 100 pounds. She made news when she showed up to the Mobland premiere in New York City in March 2025, wearing a bold black lace mini dress that emphasized her defined features and toned legs. The public's perception of Smith changed due to the red carpet incident, not just as the wife of a Hollywood celebrity, but also as a woman in control of her appearance and health. Her change generated a lot of appreciation, but also raised questions about whether cosmetic surgery was involved. Nevertheless, no concrete proof exists that Smith's weight reduction resulted from cosmetic surgery. According to reports, she succeeded by adopting sustainable lifestyle modifications such as regular exercise, a healthy diet, and mindful wellness techniques. Smith has been unwavering in supporting body acceptance and self-confidence throughout her career. She stated in a previous interview that, "I never shy away from my curves. I never hide in baggy clothing," which still rings true as she accepts her evolving figure. Over the years, Pierce Brosnan has been a vocal and devoted advocate for his wife, especially when she has been the subject of public scrutiny. "I adore every curve of her body," he said, emphasizing the depth of their connection and the power of unconditional love. He vigorously defended Smith from criticism and praised her beauty and strength. Smith's journey of self-improvement, self-discipline, and the steadfast support of loved ones is a story of more than simply physical change. Her story inspires others by highlighting the value of prioritizing one's health and accepting each stage of life with poise and assurance. Kelly Clarkson, age 42. The Grammy-winning singer and well-liked TV personality, Kelly Clarkson, has been surprisingly open about her path toward fitness and health, particularly her recent weight reduction makeover. Clarkson has addressed rumors that she may have had plastic surgery or cosmetic treatments like Botox or fillers in a public conversation about her physique. She made the amusing comment, "I'm going to look like a total Shar-Pei, like a dog," in a 2021 interview, emphasizing her acceptance of aging naturally and her deliberate choice to forego cosmetic improvements. Clarkson's metamorphosis was prompted by a health scare, a pre-diabetic diagnosis in January 2024, rather than vanity. Clarkson changed her lifestyle significantly as a result of this diagnosis. She addressed her health issues by switching to a high-protein, lectin-free diet. She added frequent exercise to her regimen in addition to food changes. Her lifestyle was further boosted by her relocation to New York City, where walking significantly reduced her weight. Clarkson has maintained her dedication to a well-rounded approach to health in the face of adversity, stressing that her inspiration comes from well-being rather than conventional beauty standards. Clarkson has also been candid about using a prescription pill for weight reduction, although she noted that it wasn't Ozempic, but rather another medication that helps with sugar metabolism. Her commitment to authenticity, health, and well-being inspires many, proving that personal health goals can be achieved with dedication and without surgical interventions. "I already have thyroid problems," Clarkson said, candidly sharing her reluctance to take medications. "My doctor chased me for 2 years, and I was like, no, I'm afraid of it." Throughout it all, Clarkson has maintained her focus on health over appearance, saying, "I have no desire to be super skinny," reaffirming that her journey is about feeling good rather than fitting into a mold. McCaulay Kulkin, age 44. Macaulay Culkin, famed for his iconic role as Kevin McAllister in Home Alone, has been the subject of much speculation regarding his appearance over the years. As one of Hollywood's most memorable child stars, his transition into adulthood has drawn attention, with some observers noting noticeable changes in his facial features. However, Culkin has consistently denied undergoing plastic surgery or cosmetic procedures to alter his appearance. He attributes the evolution of his look to natural aging and the lifestyle choices he has made over time. In 2012, Culkin's appearance sparked concern among fans when he appeared notably gaunt in public photos, leading to widespread rumors about his health. However, he later addressed these concerns, explaining that his weight loss was due to personal health choices rather than any substance abuse or medical issue. He dismissed these unfounded rumors, affirming that his appearance resulted from lifestyle adjustments, not external factors. By 2017, Culkin showcased a healthier, more revitalized appearance, which received positive reactions from fans who appreciated seeing him looking more refreshed and vibrant. Despite these intense public interests in his looks, there's never been any verified evidence to suggest that Culkin has undergone any form of plastic surgery. He has steadfastly maintained that any changes in his appearance are simply part of his natural aging process and personal decisions throughout his life. While Macaulay Culkin's appearance has undoubtedly evolved, no confirmed information regarding surgical enhancements exists. He attributes his changing look to natural factors and his approach to health and well-being. Any speculation surrounding cosmetic procedures remains unverified, with Culkin continuing to embrace his authentic self. Donatella Versace, age 69. Donatella Versace, the iconic face of the Versace fashion empire, has long been at the center of public fascination due to her evolving appearance. As the creative director of one of the most renowned luxury fashion houses, her look is often drawn as much attention as the designs she creates. While Donatella has never publicly confirmed undergoing plastic surgery, the noticeable changes in her appearance over the years have sparked widespread speculation and discussion. In her earlier years, Donatella possessed a natural, youthful look that reflected Versace's glamorous, opulent world. However, from the late 1990s to the early 2000s, changes began to emerge, leading many to speculate that she may have undergone various cosmetic procedures. Experts and observers have suggested that she may have had facelifts, rhinoplasty, eyelid surgery, and lip augmentation to achieve her current, more sculpted appearance. Additionally, her smooth, taut skin and full lips have led some to speculate that dermal fillers and Botox treatments could also be part of her routine. Despite the speculation surrounding her appearance, Donatella has remained steadfast in maintaining her signature style, with bold fashion choices and a strong, confident presence at the helm of the Versace brand. Her evolving look has become a cultural talking point, reflecting broader societal conversations about beauty standards, aging, and personal choice, particularly in the public eye. In recent years, Donatella has occasionally appeared more naturally, which has fueled further discussions about her cosmetic decisions. Regardless of the procedures she may or may not have undergone, Donatella's influence on the fashion industry is undeniable. Her journey and impact continue to inspire ongoing debates about self-expression, beauty, and identity, cementing her status as a fashion icon and a cultural figure. John Travolta, age 71. John Travolta, the renowned actor celebrated for his unforgettable roles in Saturday Night Fever and Pulp Fiction, has long been the subject of speculation regarding his appearance, particularly as he enters his 60s. While Travolta has never publicly confirmed undergoing plastic surgery, various changes in his look over the years have prompted discussions about potential cosmetic procedures. His evolving appearance has sparked curiosity among fans and media outlets, with many suggesting he may have had facelifts, Botox injections, and hair transplants to maintain a youthful look. In his 60s, Travolta's appearance has notably shifted, drawing attention to his smoother skin and fuller hair. For example, when portraying Robert Shapiro in The People vs. O.J. Simpson, his seemingly smooth forehead and arched eyebrows led to widespread speculation about the use of Botox. Additionally, his hairline has appeared fuller in recent years, prompting further discussions about the possibility of hair restoration treatments. These changes, while noticeable, have never been confirmed by the actor, leading to continued speculation in the media and among his fans. Despite the rumors, Travolta has consistently refrained from addressing or confirming any cosmetic procedures, leaving the discussion open to interpretation. The lack of official acknowledgement has kept the public guessing, though many have respected his privacy in not divulging details about his appearance. John Travolta's evolving look has led to significant discussions about potential plastic surgery, but these remain speculative without confirmation from the actor himself. His choices regarding his appearance are ultimately personal, and the public's fascination reflects broader societal interests in celebrity transformations and the pressures of maintaining a public image over time. Nicole Kidman, age 57. The well-known Australian actress Nicole Kidman has been the subject of continuous discussions due to minor changes in her appearance, despite her repeated denials of extensive plastic surgery. In a 2007 interview with Marie Claire, Kidman stated, "To be honest, I am completely natural. I wear sunscreen and I don't smoke." Nonetheless, some onlookers have noticed that her features seem tauter and smoother in recent years, raising questions about possible cosmetic surgery. "I've tried a lot of things, but apart from Botox, I haven't done anything," Kidman said in 2011, acknowledging her former use of the cosmetic procedure, but expressing remorse. While some see this disclosure as a recognition of her Botox usage, others see it as a sign of her changing views on cosmetic improvements. Rumor has it that Kidman may have breast augmentation in addition to Botox. According to allegations that appeared in 2016, she had her breast implants removed because of health issues. Kidman or her agents haven't formally verified these rumors, however. Despite the rumors, Kidman has said that her young look results from a healthy lifestyle that includes consistent exercise, a well-balanced diet, and careful skin care. Her candor about her previous Botox use and her dedication to natural beauty have fueled continuing discussions about aging and cosmetic surgery in the entertainment sector. Despite being the focus of speculations about plastic surgery, Nicole Kidman has repeatedly denied having significant cosmetic surgery. The public's opinion of her looks has become more complicated as a result of her disclosures about using Botox and having breast implants removed. Ultimately, Kidman credits her young appearance to her genes, lifestyle choices, and dedication to self-care. Russell Crowe, age 61. Due to his dramatic physical changes over the years, Oscar-winning actor Russell Crowe, praised for his parts in Gladiator and A Beautiful Mind, is the focus of popular curiosity and conjecture. Although Crowe has never acknowledged getting plastic surgery in public, a number of his physical characteristics have raised questions regarding possible cosmetic procedures. Crowe's weight has fluctuated noticeably in recent years, sparking extensive discussions about the potential for liposuction or other cosmetic treatments. At the 2025 Australian Academy of Cinema and Television Arts Awards, he debuted wearing a form-fitting black suit that accentuated his more petite figure. Although there has been no formal confirmation about cosmetic surgery, this alteration in his look sparked further conjecture. Crowe's visage has naturally changed as he approaches his 60s, with aging marks like wrinkles and a broader face becoming more noticeable. In contrast to many of his Hollywood peers who have chosen Botox, facelifts, or other cosmetic procedures to keep their looks fresh, Crowe has accepted the natural aging process. Observers have taken notice of his choice to let his face age naturally, which has increased public interest in his changing appearance. In a profession often preoccupied with looks, this acceptance of aging starkly contrasts with the social expectations of many famous people who retain a young appearance. Although there is no concrete proof that Russell Crowe has had cosmetic surgery, the public is nevertheless interested in his physical changes. His experience represents larger societal discussions on aging, body image, and the demands placed on celebrities to meet idealized beauty standards. Carmen Electra, age 53. The actress and model Carmen Electra, well known for her parts in Scary Movie and Baywatch, has been candid about her experiences with cosmetic surgery, providing insights into Hollywood's demands and her own decisions. Electra decided to have her breasts augmented in the late 1990s, going from a 32B to a 36 double D. This was consistent with the time's beauty standards, often highlighting a more voluptuous, curvaceous body. But as the years went by, Electra came to regret her choice, thinking, "I had great breasts to begin with." She lived with the implants for several years, managing the public's infatuation with her look, even though she felt sorrow. "I think I was fine the way I was." Electra decided to get her breast implants taken out in 2004 because she wanted to look more natural and because she was experiencing physical pain. She spoke candidly about how the implants had become so unpleasant that she decided to get them taken out. Although the primary focus of Electra's cosmetic surgery was breast augmentation, there have been speculations about additional treatments, such as Botox injections. However, she hasn't officially acknowledged or refuted these rumors, so much of her beauty routine is in the air. Whether or not such decisions include cosmetic operations, Electra has consistently highlighted the value of self-expression and confidence, inspiring people to make decisions consistent with their identity. Electra still promotes body acceptance and self-care today, sharing her own stories to encourage people to appreciate who they are and gain confidence. The intricacies of beauty standards and the individual path to self-acceptance are both reflected in her tale. Courtney Love, age 60. In a profession that is sometimes cloaked in image control, Courtney Love, the legendary frontwoman of Hole and the widow of Kurt Cobain of Nirvana, has been surprisingly open about her experience with cosmetic surgery. Love had a rhinoplasty in her early 20s, which she has publicly acknowledged was crucial to her nascent acting career. She recalled her justification when she said, "I had a huge nose, because the snooze wasn't going to get me anywhere," emphasizing how the shift helped her develop her changing Hollywood persona and opened her new career options. Love continued experimenting with cosmetic modifications, such as lip fillers and subsequently a facelift, as her career in music and movies developed. She has never been afraid to admit her mistakes or show sorrow. Conversely, she attributes these operations to enhancing her self-worth and sustaining the fearless, unrepentant image that has characterized her public life. As she has implied in interviews, "I wanted to look a certain way, and I did what I had to do to feel like myself." Love's candor has, of course, drawn both acclaim and condemnation. Her openness to openly discuss her surgery choices violates traditional beauty taboos in a culture and business that often scrutinizes women's looks. She has continuously underlined the value of individual autonomy and self-expression, especially for women negotiating the sometimes harsh glare of celebrity. Courtney Love embraces her decisions and encourages others to do the same, remaining unapologetic in the face of pressure and public criticism. Her experience with cosmetic surgery is a story of beauty and power reclamation, defying conventional standards of beauty and embracing the freedom to change as one sees fit. Adele, age 36. The Grammy-winning British singer Adele, well known for her powerful voice and poignant songs, has changed dramatically recently and gained international attention from fans and the media. There was a lot of conjecture around the likelihood of cosmetic surgery because of her notably more petite body and sophisticated look. Adele, however, has always refuted these claims, blaming her physical changes on age, a strict workout regimen, and lifestyle changes. She emphasized in interviews that her metamorphosis was motivated by a focus on her strength and well-being rather than a desire to fit in with society's ideals of beauty. Adele started her weight reduction journey because she wanted to become healthier generally, especially for her voice and performance endurance. She adopted a healthy diet of nutritious foods and a rigorous workout routine that included weight training and aerobic exercises. Although others conjectured that she could have had surgical improvements like fillers, liposuction, or a facelift, Adele has categorically denied these rumors, declaring that she has no intention of undergoing cosmetic surgery. In interviews, she said, "I haven't done anything," tactfully reaffirming her views on aging and accepting oneself. Adele has stayed grounded and true to herself throughout her transformation. She concentrates on her work, parenthood, and personal development, despite the harsh public criticism and scrutiny she receives over her physique. She often promotes mental health and body acceptance, urging others to accept themselves at every stage of life. She is a lasting role model because of her openness and defiance of business pressure. Adele's path serves as a reminder that self-love, perseverance, and honesty have a much greater effect than fulfilling expectations from others, and that change may originate from inside. Jessica Simpson, age 44. As part of her larger path to self-acceptance and personal development, American singer, actress, and fashion entrepreneur Jessica Simpson has long been forthright about her experiences with cosmetic procedures. Simpson spoke about having 2 stomach tuck procedures in 2015 after giving birth to her first 2 children, Maxwell and Ace, in her best-selling 2020 book, Open Book. She made it apparent that the purpose of these procedures was to treat stretch marks and extra skin that remained after pregnancy, not to help her lose weight. She was only 107 pounds at the time. Simpson proceeded with the surgeries despite her doctor's cautions because of increased liver enzymes. Serious repercussions from the choice included a 9-day hospital stay, which she characterized as humiliating and terrifying. Simpson acknowledged using lip fillers in 2006, early in her career. She decided not to proceed with the therapy because she was dissatisfied with the results, saying they made her lips seem unnatural. After examining her evolving look in social media postings, fans and media outlets have conjectured about more cosmetic surgeries throughout the years, namely the use of Botox and fillers. Simpson has admitted to experimenting with new skincare and face rejuvenation techniques, but has not verified these allegations. She chose to get a non-invasive facelift in 2022, utilizing M-Face technology, which tones and lifts facial muscles via electrical stimulation. She shared her happiness with the outcome and advertised the surgery online, calling it needle-free. Simpson has been surprisingly forthright about the emotional complexity of her decisions throughout her journey. Ultimately, she has used her position to promote self-love, openness, and the ability to make personal choices without feeling guilty after speaking candidly about celebrity demands, body image, and social expectations. Mickey Rourke, age 72. Primarily due to considerable cosmetic surgery, Oscar-nominated actor Mickey Rourke, praised for his performances in The Wrestler and Sin City, has seen a drastic physical alteration over the years. His injuries from his short but intensive professional boxing career in the early 1990s are mostly to blame for this change. To focus on boxing, Rourke left Hollywood and was unbeaten in 8 fights, but the physical cost of the sport was high. He had repeated reconstructive surgery as a result of his various facial injuries, which included a fractured nose, a crushed cheekbone, and injured ribs. To fix the structural damage, Rourke eventually had 5 surgeries on his nose alone and 1 on his cheekbone. Rourke candidly discussed these operations in a 2009 interview, saying, "I went to the wrong guy to put my face back together." This uncommon disclosure revealed his discontent with the outcome and the psychological toll of attempting to improve his looks. In addition to reconstructive surgery, Rourke has worked to improve his appearance. He allegedly had eyelid surgery in 2012 to be ready for an acting part, which fueled further rumors about his changing appearance. According to observers, his hair has also changed over time, which raises the possibility that he had hair restoration procedures or transplants, especially between 2005 and 2008. More lately, he has been controversial because of his alleged wearing a wig at public occasions. Rourke has not regretted his decisions in the face of criticism and continuous public scrutiny. He still works in television and movies and still embraces his unique look. His story serves as a moving illustration of the intricate relationship between individual choices, professional obligations, and the extreme pressure celebrities experience to look a certain way, particularly when the distinction between aesthetic desire and medical need is muddled. Tina Louise, age 91. Tina Louise has long enthralled viewers with her grace and charm, famously as the glitzy movie diva Ginger Grant on the popular 1960s comedy Gilligan's Island. Louise has captivated entertainment critics and fans as one of the show's last remaining cast members. Her changing look has generated a lot of conjecture over the years, even though she has never officially acknowledged having cosmetic surgery. Some experts and fans have speculated that she may have had cosmetic procedures such as facelifts, Botox injections, lip augmentation, and jawline contouring due to noticeable changes in her facial characteristics such as smoother skin, a more defined jawline, and larger lips. If these treatments were carried out, they seem to have been intended to keep her looking young far into old age. Louise is praised and criticized for having remarkably taut and wrinkle-free skin at 90. According to some observers, her present look deviates from the normal aging process, giving her a more frozen expression devoid of the nuanced emotional clues the face often conveys. Others, however, emphasize that prominent personalities, particularly women, usually experience tremendous pressure to conform to specific beauty standards, and thus see their decisions as their own. The controversy surrounding Tina Louise's appearance hasn't damaged her acting reputation. Pop culture continues to honor her legendary portrayal of Ginger Grant, and her continued engagement with the show's loyal fan base is seen by her attendance at fan gatherings and interviews. Louise's continued popularity, regardless of whether she has had cosmetic surgery, emphasizes how difficult it can be for celebrities to balance their identities and public expectations, particularly after decades in the limelight. Her experience highlights more general discussions in Hollywood on aging, attractiveness, and independence. Lisa Bonet, age 57. Widely acclaimed for her portrayal of Denise Huxtable on The Cosby Show, Lisa Bonet has enthralled viewers with her unique boho aesthetic and classic beauty. Her naturally young appearance throughout the years has raised questions about whether she has had cosmetic surgery to maintain her attractive appearance. Bonet, however, has never acknowledged or publicly addressed any allegations involving plastic surgery. Despite this, some onlookers have seen minor alterations to her face, speculating about rhinoplasty after comparing her older and more current images and seeing a slight nose narrowing. Her immaculate, smooth skin and lack of wrinkles have also sparked controversy about Botox and other non-invasive procedures. Bonet has consistently reaffirmed her dedication to a natural, holistic approach to beauty in reaction to these claims. She credits a strict skincare regimen and a wellness-oriented lifestyle for her timeless looks. She has publicly attributed the health of her complexion to a balanced, nutrient-rich diet and coconut oil in several interviews. Bonet's commitment to utilizing natural cosmetics reflects her larger concept of aging, self-care, and honesty as a means of gently embracing beauty. Her viewpoint, which places a higher priority on well-being than the demands of society's beauty standards, appeals to many who respect her for her acting prowess and morals. Bonet's philosophy of aging, which emphasizes inner well-being and inherent beauty, contrasts with the more often publicized cosmetic procedures in Hollywood. Even while there is discussion on possible cosmetic improvements, her ideology of confidence and self-acceptance continues to be central to her celebration. Bonet is revered for her classic style and dedication to holistic health, and her ability to balance celebrity with genuineness makes her a timeless symbol. Janice Dickinson, age 70. Often referred to as the world's first supermodel, Janice Dickinson has been very open about her significant cosmetic surgery journey, which started when she was 32. She said in a candid interview that the appearance of jowls drove her to get a minor facelift as her first treatment. Then, Dickinson has had numerous facelifts, blepharoplasty, eyelid surgery, a tummy tuck, rhinoplasty, lip augmentation, breast augmentation, a tummy tuck, and frequent Botox injections. At the time, she was dating Sylvester Stallone, and she felt that the procedure helped her feel more youthful and kept her going. Her choice to have these operations has spurred continuous public debate on aging, beauty standards, and the demands placed on women to seem young, particularly in the entertainment sector. Dickinson discussed issues with some of her prior operations on the TV program Botched in 2014. Dickinson has not regretted her decisions in the face of public criticism and examination of her altered appearance. She has highlighted the significance of personal agency, arguing that people need to be allowed to change their look as they see fit without fear of criticism. Some detractors claim that Dickinson's look has grown less natural due to her metamorphosis, making her a contentious figure in the beauty industry. Despite what society may think, she is steadfast in her support of confidence and self-expression. At 69, Dickinson is still well known in the fashion industry for her groundbreaking work and unreserved use of cosmetic modifications. Her story highlights the changing discourse on empowerment, age, and beauty, urging people to accept their decisions and feel good about themselves. The late Val Kilmer, age 65. Due to his fight with throat cancer, Val Kilmer, the well-known actor who starred in Batman Forever, The Doors, and Top Gun, has had serious health issues. After being diagnosed in 2014, Kilmer had 2 tracheotomies, chemotherapy, and radiation therapy, all of which had a significant effect on his looks and voice. Kilmer had not officially received cosmetic plastic surgery, although some onlookers had seen small changes to his eyes, nose, lips, cheeks, and a slimmer appearance. Although there is no concrete proof that he has had elective plastic surgery, these developments have sparked conjecture regarding possible cosmetic improvements. Instead, the physical side effects of his cancer treatments, especially the tracheotomy, which has impacted his breathing and left him with a scratchy voice that makes communicating difficult, are almost to blame for the apparent change. Kilmer has persevered and followed his acting career despite these setbacks. An important turning point was his 2022 cameo in Top Gun: Maverick, in which he was able to reprise his legendary role thanks to the employment of AI technology to reproduce his voice. Val Kilmer's look has altered over time. Still, these changes are primarily due to his health issues and the side effects of his cancer treatments, rather than voluntary cosmetic surgery. His resilience in the face of adversity is evidence of his fortitude and commitment to his art, motivating contemporaries and admirers alike. Melanie Griffith, age 67. The well-known actress Melanie Griffith, who starred in Working Girl and Body Double, has been quite candid about her experiences with plastic surgery, illuminating the appeal and difficulties of cosmetic modifications in Hollywood. Griffith was praised for her inherent beauty when she was younger, enthralling audiences with her skill and stunning appearance. But as she dealt with the demands of the entertainment business, which often places a premium on youth and beauty, she started looking into other cosmetic operations. She sought methods to retain her young looks and career longevity due to the industry's unrelenting pressures and social expectations. Griffith had facelifts, Botox injections, and dermal fillers throughout the years to postpone the inevitable symptoms of aging. At first, these operations seemed a sensible way to preserve her reputation, but Griffith started to regret her transformations as time passed. She said that until public remarks drew attention to her looks, she was unaware of the full degree of the changes. To regain a more natural appearance, Griffith said in an open interview with Porter magazine that she sought a new physician to assist in dissolving some of the earlier work. She acknowledged the influence of cosmetic modifications on her self-image and modestly said, Hopefully, I look more normal now, as she reflected on her path. Griffith's metamorphosis and candor about her experiences underscore the intricate interplay of her self-perception, public opinion, and the constraints that Hollywood women endure. Her openness has spurred more extensive conversations on the social and psychological effects of cosmetic improvements. Griffith is still regarded as a respected member of the business today because of her acting prowess, integrity, and fortitude in overcoming obstacles in her personal and professional life. Christina Aguilera, age 44. Over the years, Christina Aguilera, the well-known pop star with a strong voice and a captivating stage presence, has been open about her experiences with cosmetic surgery. Fans and media outlets have been constantly monitoring her change, and her changing look has generated a lot of conversations and conjectures around possible cosmetic surgery. Aguilera freely admitted to using cosmetic injectables in a 2023 interview with Allure, saying, "I think we all can rely on a little help. Why not?" This remark reflects her pragmatic attitude to cosmetic enhancements, which emphasizes her conviction that modest improvements are an inherent component of self-care in the contemporary environment. "We like expression, especially in my work," she said, underscoring the need to preserve a genuine expression. This viewpoint shows her wanting to maintain her authenticity while improving her features in a manner that goes well with her creative style. "I don't want to have a frozen face." Aguilera's look has sparked rumors regarding operations, including lip augmentation, rhinoplasty, and injectables. She hasn't, however, acknowledged receiving these therapies in public. Some credit her evolving appearance to a mix of stylistic decisions, cosmetic expertise, and maybe non-surgical improvements. Aguilera's candor over her cosmetic choices has sparked a broader discussion about beauty standards, namely how celebrities deal with the demands of maintaining their public personas. She promotes a more open, customized approach to beauty by sharing her experiences, highlighting individuality and self-determination. In conclusion, Christina Aguilera's experience with cosmetic surgery demonstrates her dedication to confidence and self-expression. Her openness encourages a continuous conversation about how people, especially those in the spotlight, deal with aging, beauty, and authenticity. Bridget Bardau, age 90. In addition to her trailblazing appearances in movies like And God Created Woman, Bridget Bardau, the famous French actress and fashion icon, is renowned for her audacious choice to age naturally, which defies the industry's widespread conventions of cosmetic augmentation. Throughout her remarkable career in the 1950s and 1960s, Bardau was known for her dazzling beauty, which was typified by her characteristic winged eyeliner, seductive stare, and disheveled blonde hair. She became a cultural and fashion icon because of her beauty, which was often regarded as the pinnacle of sensuality and glamour. But in 1973, she left the spotlight and pursued a life of activism and seclusion after quitting performing. By doing this, she also consciously decided against getting cosmetic surgery and instead allowed her look to change as she aged. Curiosity and adoration greeted Bardau's choice to mature organically. Although some have conjectured that she would have had cosmetic surgeries, there is no proof or public record that she has done so. Instead, she has continuously resisted the need to use artificial methods to keep up a young look. She said in a 1973 interview that she had no fear of growing older since she saw it as a normal aspect of life. According to her biographer, she embraces the passing of time with elegance and looks in the mirror without hesitation. The expectations often put on women in the entertainment business, especially those in the public spotlight, sharply contrast with Bardau's attitude about aging. At 90, Bardau is still active in the animal rights movement via the Bridget Bardau Foundation. Her lasting influence is a tribute to the strength of genuineness and the decision to accept oneself, providing a novel viewpoint in a time where beauty standards are sometimes the norm. Bardau's example serves as a reminder of the power that comes from embracing who we are without seeking approval or improvement from others. Dennis Rodman, age 63. On and off the court, Dennis Rodman, the exuberant former NBA player renowned for his ability to grab rebounds and quirky demeanor, has always captivated people. His look has changed over the years, raising questions about possible cosmetic treatments, even though he is not officially acknowledged having plastic surgery. Rodman's constantly shifting haircuts best capture his metamorphosis. His hair has evolved into a medium for self-expression, ranging from fluorescent colors to elaborate patterns. He has become a fashion star because of his daring hairstyle choices, which get a lot of attention with every new appearance. He debuted a bold new hairstyle in 2023 with a low-cut tinted brilliant blue with a clothing brand's emblem, and the rest of his hair painted pink, blue, and purple. His dedication to avant-garde style further cemented his reputation as a fashion icon representing uniqueness. Rodman has dabbled with makeup art in addition to haircuts. In a TikTok video, he discussed the colorful world of cosmetics and provided a guide on replicating his famous looks. This suggests that he embraces the whole range of personal development and shows a strong interest in improving his look via cosmetic procedures. Although there isn't any hard proof that Rodman has had surgery, his willingness to have cosmetic improvements indicates a larger trend in which famous people accept personal change. He is willing to experiment with his appearance, defying conventional standards of attractiveness and masculinity. His appearance serves as a reminder of the changing discourse around public self-expression and beauty standards. Due to his daring fashion choices and fascination with cosmetic modifications, Dennis Rodman's visage has undergone tremendous alteration throughout the years. He continues questioning accepted conventions and stimulating conversations about identity and self-expression, whether via hair, makeup, or other media. Lindsay Lohan, age 38. The public has always been fascinated with Lindsay Lohan, the well-known actress who became famous in Mean Girls and The Parent Trap, especially her changing looks. Her metamorphosis has generated conversations on possible cosmetic improvements as her professional and personal lives have developed. Lohan's looks have altered significantly, raising questions about potential cosmetic surgery treatments. According to experts, a mix of procedures, including facelifts, eyelid surgery, rhinoplasty, Botox, lip fillers, and laser resurfacing, may have contributed to her rejuvenated appearance. She may have spent as much as $300,000 on these treatments, according to some estimates, but these allegations have not been confirmed. Despite the persistent accusations and public attention, Lohan has continuously played down these claims. She credited non-invasive procedures, including laser treatments and radiofrequency devices like Morpheus 8, which are recognized for their skin-tightening benefits, for her young look in a 2024 interview with Allure. She also attributed the maintenance of her complexion to her skincare routine, which included reasonably priced French drugstore goods. Although he confirmed that she has used Botox, chemical peels, and fillers, Lohan's father, Michael Lohan, has publicly said that she has never had cosmetic surgery. Fans and experts alike have expressed praise and intrigue about her revived looks in recent public appearances, especially the premiere of her Netflix film, Our Little Secret. The specifics of her cosmetic changes are still up for debate, even though her look has unquestionably altered. In conclusion, even though Lindsay Lohan's makeover is a common topic of conversation, her candor about her skincare regimen and her family's encouragement imply that she prefers incremental improvements over drastic surgery. The late Jackie Stallone, age 98. The vocal mother of actor Sylvester Stallone, Jackie Stallone, was well known for her daring demeanor and heavy cosmetic surgery usage. She had many facelifts, lip injections, and chemical peels, among other treatments that significantly changed her look. Jackie was open about her interview experiences and apologized for the outcome. She made a lighthearted comparison between her looks and those of a chipmunk with a mouthful of walnuts, alluding to the overuse of Juvederm fillers that had made her seem swollen. Despite her misgivings, Stallone remained optimistic and active, attending tap dance classes and adopting a healthy lifestyle. She said she stayed young by eating spinach and a cooked egg daily, which she credited with extending her life. Jackie Stallone's candor about her cosmetic journey spurred widespread conversations about Hollywood beauty standards and the psychological and societal pressures women encounter in the spotlight. Her life experience serves as a reminder of the difficulties involved in making decisions about cosmetic modifications and the value of accepting oneself. Despite the challenges brought on by her changing look, she stayed strong, enjoying life to the fullest and accepting the aging process with grace and humor. At 98, Jackie Stallone passed away in 2020, leaving a legacy that blends her courage, openness to change, and wisdom on choosing beauty. Her experience provides a valuable viewpoint on the function of cosmetic surgery and expressing oneself, and the need for self-compassion despite social constraints. Haley Joel Osment, age 36. Famous for his iconic portrayal of the young kid in The Sixth Sense, Haley Joel Osment has changed significantly from his early days as a child star. His physical appearance naturally changed as he entered maturity, and the public and media have taken note of this. This shift has led to conjecture about the potential involvement of cosmetic operations. Nevertheless, there is no reliable proof or official confirmation that Osment has had plastic surgery. Both experts and close observers often blame the change in his look on weight fluctuations, the natural aging process, and personal style preferences rather than any surgical augmentation. Osment has decided to keep his personal life mostly secret, seldom ever responding to criticism of his appearance. Instead, he has stayed committed to his craft, working consistently in television and movies. He has played various parts in recent years, from comedies to tragedies, showcasing his range and depth as an actor. He has regained respect in the business because of his roles in films like Goliath, What We Do in the Shadows, and The Boys, which have helped him redefine his career beyond childhood fame. In the end, Osment's shift in look aligns with maturing and the development of one's individuality. The persistent conjecture around potential cosmetic surgery undermines his career accomplishments and acting growth. His journey serves as a reminder that looks are just one aspect of a much larger story and emphasizes the value of concentrating on skill and character rather than passing judgment on them. Jessica Alves FKA Rodrigo Alves, age 41. After undergoing major cosmetic surgery, Jessica Alves, formerly Rodrigo Alves, has seen a significant and well-reported metamorphosis. She was born in Sao Paulo, Brazil in 1983, and at the age of 17 she had gynecomastia surgery. At the age of 19, she had a nose operation. During her human Ken doll phase, Alves had these early operations as part of her attempts to seem more manly. By 2023, she had spent over 650,000 pounds on over 100 cosmetic procedures, including several nose jobs, facelifts, and body alterations. Alves's 2013 diagnosis of body dysmorphic disorder, which caused her to obsess over perceived imperfections in her looks, fueled her pursuit of physical perfection. Alves publicly announced her gender identity in January 2020, a critical turning point. Before making the revelation, she had been living in seclusion as a woman for 3 months. She embraced her identity as Jessica by having a vaginoplasty and breast augmentation as part of her transition. She said that for her to feel whole and live a genuine life, these treatments were necessary. Alves had her 5th facelift, a ponytail facelift, in Turkey in 2023. 4 inches of elastic face skin that had formed as a consequence of the dissolving of earlier fillers were addressed by the treatment. As part of her continuous attempts to improve her looks, Jessica Alves had a surgery that cost more than $15,600. Her journey of change is evidence of her quest for authenticity and self-discovery. Although she has received praise and criticism for her significant surgery, she is certain that these operations have helped her become the woman she always dreamed of becoming. Her narrative sheds light on the intricacies of identity, the influence of social norms, and the extent to which people would go to match their outside look with their inner selves. Christian Alfonso, age 61. Christian Alfonso has always enthralled viewers with her grace, composure, and classic beauty. She is renowned for her role as Hope Williams Brady on Days of Our Lives. She has maintained prominence throughout her decades-long career on daytime television, gaining a loyal following that respects her for her acting prowess and poise. Alfonso has been the focus of rumors about cosmetic surgery, as she is familiar with many well-known public personalities. In light of the subtle changes in her look over time, there have been rumors that she may have had facelifts, dermal fillers, or Botox. However, Alfonso has always denied having any cosmetic or non-surgical procedures. She spoke candidly about the subject in a 2014 interview, saying she wanted to age organically. She emphasized her unwillingness to change her appearance by saying, "I want my grandchildren to recognize me, and my children." She said, "I'm too afraid to do anything," emphasizing a mix of dread and a strong desire to be genuine. Her comments reflect her philosophy, which emphasizes the beauty of aging gracefully and accepting oneself. In the entertainment business, where youth is often emphasized, this position is becoming less and less common. Instead of cosmetic surgery, Christian Alfonso credits her well-maintained looks to a healthy lifestyle that includes regular exercise, a balanced diet, and self-care practices. The public has praised and questioned her focus on personal integrity and natural aging. Some fans conjectured about the potential improvements when she returned to Days of Our Lives in 2023, but Alfonso has opted not to respond to or confirm these remarks openly. Christian Alfonso's method is unique in a society where maintaining an ageless appearance is highly pressured. Her beauty and dedication to being true to herself, an uplifting message of confidence and self-respect, give her ongoing appeal. Leonardo DiCaprio, age 50. The Oscar-winning actor Leonardo DiCaprio has long enthralled audiences with his skill and good looks. He is renowned for his stirring roles in The Revenant, The Wolf of Wall Street, and Titanic. Being one of Hollywood's most enduring leading men, DiCaprio's changing appearance has unavoidably aroused interest and conjecture, particularly in a field where appearance and youth are often questioned. Subtle changes in his face, such as smoother skin, bigger cheeks, and a more defined jawline, have raised questions regarding potential cosmetic improvements. Some experts and admirers say non-invasive treatments like Botox or dermal fillers may have improved DiCaprio's look by softening fine lines and preserving volume. Some have conjectured about more complex procedures like rhinoplasty, blepharoplasty, eyelid surgery, or even beard transplant, noting the change in his facial hair density and grooming technique. Despite this pervasive speculation, DiCaprio has never responded to these accusations in public, preferring to keep his personal life, including his cosmetic decisions, out of the public eye. It's crucial to remember that elements like lighting, camera angles, aging, weight fluctuations, and changes in grooming may significantly impact a person's image on television and in photos. DiCaprio, now in his late 40s, has also accepted several parts that would have affected his physical appearance, such as putting on weight for a character or changing his appearance to fit the style of a movie. In the end, Leonardo DiCaprio's look is still the subject of conjecture. Assumptions about cosmetic operations are based on sight rather than proof until the performer confirms them. What is undeniable is DiCaprio's enduring appeal in Hollywood, not due to his appearance, but instead to his dedication to complex parts, superb storytelling, and environmental activism. Amanda Lepore, age 57. An iconic personality in fashion and nightlife, Amanda Lepore was born Armand Lepore in 1967 in New Jersey. She is well known for her unique look, which she attained via considerable cosmetic surgery. Due to a strong feeling of gender incongruence, she started her transition journey throughout adolescence. At the age of 15, she began hormone treatment under medical supervision. She had her first rhinoplasty, which was the first of many surgeries to match her body to her gender identification. Lepore has undertaken a wide range of surgical procedures. She's had several breast augmentations, 2 eyelid procedures, blepharoplasties, forehead reductions, hip and buttock enhancements, and extensive silicone injection lip augmentations. She had a particularly noteworthy treatment in 2000 when she went to Mexico for rib modification surgery, which included breaking and realigning her lower ribs, to create a more prominent hourglass shape. Lepore has publicly spoken about her operations, accepting her metamorphosis and seeing them as essential to her identity and creative expression. She has referred to herself as a living work of art, and her look shows her ability to reinvent herself. Her reputation as a muse and symbol in the LGBTQ+ and fashion worlds was further solidified by her partnerships with photographer David LaChapelle. Lepore is unrepentant, even though her drastic changes have provoked debates over the overreach of cosmetic surgery. She has said that she is happy with her looks and that the procedures have helped her achieve her ideal self-image. Amanda Lepore's cosmetic surgery journey is a deep story of creative embodiment and self-affirmation, highlighting issues of autonomy, identity, and the transformational power of self-determination. Her thorough and intentional alterations subvert traditional notions of beauty and draw attention to the complexity of gender identity and individual expression. The late Jocelyn Wildenstein, age 84. One of the most notorious people in cosmetic augmentation history is Jocelyn Wildenstein, a Swiss socialite whose remarkable metamorphosis led her to being dubbed Catwoman. She married rich art dealer Alec Wildenstein in the late 1970s, beginning her path to radical cosmetic surgery. The couple's joint eye lift quickly became a lifetime obsession with changing her look. Jocelyn has had an astounding number of surgeries throughout the years, allegedly motivated by her desire to please her husband, who was said to have disapproved of indications of aging. Among her numerous procedures were facelifts, canthopexy, eye reshaping surgery, lip and cheek augmentations, brow lifts, and collagen and silicone injections. Wildenstein famously asserted that her love of large cats, especially the lynx, was the source of her aesthetic, saying, "The lynx has perfect eyes." Her love of cats shaped her appearance and sense of herself, as she adopted a persona that was as much a result of her own volition as it was of surgery. Despite the tremendous attraction and criticism she received in the media, Wildenstein maintained that many of her facial traits were natural, attributing her almond-shaped eyes and high cheekbones to family genetics. During her tense divorce from Alec Wildenstein in the late 1990s, her appearance became a significant point of contention. The legal battle ended with one of the most considerable divorce settlements in history, reportedly $2.5 billion, with a judge requiring that none of the money be used for additional cosmetic procedures. Jocelyn continued to be a mysterious and fascinating person in the years after her divorce. Later in life, rare pictures of her before the operation surfaced, contrasting sharply with the public's perception of her. She left behind a complicated legacy when she passed away in December 2024 at the age of 84. Discussions about autonomy, beauty standards, and the psychological and emotional aspects of aesthetic change are still sparked by her life. Nicki Minaj, age 42. Born Onika Tanya Mirage, Nicki Minaj has emerged as a pivotal figure in the entertainment industry, renowned for her unique and daring look and musical prowess. Minaj has had several cosmetic operations over the years, such as rhinoplasty, buttock improvements, and breast augmentation. Her public character has changed due to these shifts, adding to her legendary status as a cultural figure. Minaj has, however, recently shown some remorse about her previous surgery decisions. She discussed her metamorphosis in a 2023 interview with The Run Through with Vogue podcast, offering a viewpoint that spoke to many people who have struggled with body image concerns. "I guarantee you, if you change anything on your body and do anything surgical, you're going to look back one day and say, 'I was fine just the way I was,'" she said. This frank comment demonstrates the psychological struggle that many famous personalities go through when pressured to meet commercial beauty standards. After becoming a mother, her path to self-acceptance continued to change. Minaj said that her son, whom she lovingly refers to as Papa Bear, assisted her in accepting her body as it is. She decided to get breast reduction surgery after discovering, via looking at old pictures of herself, that she had been just fine the way I was. She saw the procedure as a good improvement. Nicki Minaj's experience with cosmetic surgery illustrates the difficulties associated with defining oneself and the expectations society has of women, especially those who are in the spotlight. In a society where authenticity is becoming increasingly important, her candor about her regrets and the choices she has subsequently taken highlights the value of accepting oneself and the changing nature of beauty standards. Scott Thompson, age 60. American comedian and actor Scott Thompson, better known by his stage moniker Carrot Top, is well known for his unique look and use of props in his comedy. Thompson has been the focus of conjecture about possible cosmetic treatments throughout the years. He has, however, continuously denied having any plastic surgery. Thompson responded to speculation about his changing appearance in a 2015 interview with Florida Today by saying, "I just worked out a lot, and I never had any plastic surgery." He also underlined that his transformation resulted from rigorous physical training and lifestyle adjustments rather than surgical procedures. He also remarked, "If I were going to have plastic surgery, I would look better than this." Despite his protestations, the public still perceives him as having had cosmetic surgery, with some observers blaming his changed appearance on this. Although Scott Thompson's look has changed, he insists that his improvements result from his fitness and lifestyle decisions rather than cosmetic surgery. These rumors are still circulating, but are unsupported without Thompson's confirmation. His repeated denials imply that any presumptions about surgical techniques are conjectural and unsupported by factual data.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon